Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to review one of the best OLED monitors for under $800, the ASUS ROG Strix XG27ACDNG. Is it worth the upgrade to an OLED monitor? Let's see. Starting with technical specifications, we have a 27-inch OLED panel, QHD resolution, also known as 2K, a 360Hz refresh rate, and a 0.03 millisecond response time. The monitor's design is quite super gaming grade, with a matte black finish, a premium aesthetic with thin edges that comes in handy for multi-monitor setups, a solid base with a slot for your phone, and on the back we have the ASUS logo with RGB lights adding a pixelated detail, which is quite interesting actually. As far as gaming goes, the experience is clearly wonderful. Thanks to the OLED panel, we have a contrast far superior to any other type of panel and truly pure blacks. The main difference between this type of panel and others is that in an OLED panel each pixel is illuminated by itself, while in traditional panels IPS or BA, the entire screen depends on a backlight. Each pixel is literally an individual light source that can be turned on, off, or its intensity can be varied without relying on a backlight. So when the monitor displays black, those pixels are completely off, and when it displays a bright color, only those specific points emit light. This results in a completely pure blacks, theoretically infinite contrast, and much more vivid colors. As for ghosting, it's technically non-existent because the response time is very fast, so any ghosting behind object is imperceptible. In my case, since I quite enjoy watching series and movies, I like to use HDR. In this case, HDR won't be the brightest on the market because OLED panels limit maximum brightness to protect themselves from high temperatures and damage, especially in very bright scenes. This isn't to say that HDR is bad, quite the opposite actually. It's not dazzling in intensity, but rather in how it handles light and shadows. Dark areas clearly appear completely black, and when a specific light appears, such as a reflection or fire, or a neon light, it stands out with incredibly intensity. This makes scenes feel more realistic with a natural balance between brightness and depth. As for reflection, because it has a glossy finish, the screen can behave like a mirror if it's hit by a direct light, although it won't be bothersome. I would of course recommend using the monitor in a dark room for better experience. The mobility of the panel is quite good, with all the necessary adjustments, height, tilt and swivel. It's also VISA compatible, just plug in the adapter that comes in the box and you're good to go. The monitor's connectivity is quite good. It has two HDMI 2.1, a DisplayPort 1.4, a C port with 90 watts output, a jack port to connect speakers or headphones, and 3 USB ports to connect whatever you want. For gaming and playback it's a marvel, and for video editing or graphic design too. By default the colors are a bit saturated, but nothing a little calibration can fix. We have 104% of sRGB, 99% of DCI-P3 and 95.2% of RGB. Additionally, the panel is 10-bit, which improves color transitions and gradients. This is perfect for content creation. You'll get vibrant, lifelike colors. Now, if we look at it, this panel is almost perfect, right? Well, like all monitors, even the OLED monitors has disadvantages. The first one is that over time there can be a risk of retention or banning, especially if fixed elements such as taskbars or logos are left on for many hours. However, ASUS implemented several technologies to prevent this, such as pixel shift, screensaver, automatic pixel refresh, and it also incorporates a thermal sensor that regulates brightness to keep the temperature under control without the need for fans. Another bad thing that bothered me for a while was the text. Text can appear a little less defined or with soft edges. This is due to the type of subpixels the display uses. However, in this model ASUS has improved it quite a bit. In daily use it's barely noticeable, so it doesn't affect reading or normal work. Even though all of that fades into the background when you see the image quality, perfect blacks, infinite contrast, and colors that make everything look spectacular. So now you know, if you're thinking about upgrading to a premium OLED monitor for under $800 that offers a balance between gaming and content creation, this is one of the best candidates. Remember that you have the link to the monitor in the video description in case you want to check it out. And well, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you'd like me to review a monitor, leave it in the comments. See you next time.